Welcome back, 30 days to 30 days, 15 minutes for the entrepreneur. I am Ursula Dunn, and this is brought to you by Beats Be Done, a home services platform that connects home services providers to clients who are looking for their particular service or expertise. I will be your host for all 30 days of the 30 days, 15 minutes for the entrepreneur. Lucky you. And I promise to only take 15 minutes of your time or less. Sorry, but there is homework. At the end of each session, I give a very brief homework assignment that you should complete to reflect on today's content, to give you something tangible out of these sessions to either start or inspire you in some area of your business. We follow a topic of the day, inspirational quote, case study, and tips. Unfortunately, this is not an interactive session. So if you would like, you can set up a free 30-minute virtual coffee session with myself where we can review the topic of the day, some issue you're having with your business. We've had some really, really great results with some of our attendees. And the weather, if you like to talk about the weather, it really doesn't matter. Don't forget that day 29 is viewer's choice. So get me in your topics by Sunday, and I will select from all of the entries, and viewer's choice will be on day 29. So let's get started. Today is getting social with social media. I have quite a bit of information to cover for you guys. So I'm going to jump right in. Our quote for today is content is fire and social media is gasoline. Like if you're looking to really catapult your business and your sales and your following, you definitely need to get on social media, right? Our case study for today is Poopery. It was formed in 2006, right? By Susie Batties. It's a bathroom spray that eliminates odor, right? And this is a fun one. So her early feedback was when she told people about what she wanted to do was like, they looked at her like she was crazy. But she persevered and she took $25,000 and her goal to rid the world of bathroom odor to market. Today it is evaluated at $400 million. And she's playing with some of the big guns in this space, right? What she has used for, this product in itself, Poopery, lends itself to, just all kinds of funny marketing ploys. So what she used was social media to really get the word out about her business. So one campaign in particular she's used is Girls Don't Poop. Yeah, it aimed at female audiences that especially want to hide an unwelcome odor that they left behind when they left the bathroom. To use a very proper looking woman by the name of Bethany. And Bethany has these videos that address all kind of taboo sides of using the bathroom in an effort to resonate with women who want to maintain their proper image. It's very funny, it's engaging, and it has proven to be quite popular with over 20 million products sold, using primarily social media as their advertising platform. They are currently launching a new campaign with billboards and subway station ads, and they've done their first TV spot featuring reviews from real customers who, in some instances, describe their bowel movements in very detailed formats, but look out for Poopery as a great example of how you can leverage social media to sell your products. And you don't necessarily have to like sell your products. You can make it funny, you can make it serious, informative. There's a lot of different ways to provide content on social media. So get creative. All right. So your brand is quite simply is just what people perceive of your product. So when you're using social media, you need to get that right fit for you and your business. Does it fit your brand image? Is your target audience in this space? Like there's a plethora of different social media sites. So it is important for you to understand your target market, our customer persona, and which social media sites you can find them on, because there's no way you're going to be able to be present and engaging on every single social media site. So One of the things, so first you need to understand your customer and then understand your objective of what you're trying to achieve through your social media. So there are 5 things that you probably want to focus on when you're considering what you're going to do with your social media. Do you want to drive awareness? So do you want to show the value of your product or service, provide educational content, and build a relationship with your subscriber? If your goal is to drive awareness, you're showing the value of your product, you don't want, you do want to educate people. You do want to be helpful, but you don't at this point want to sell or give specific details of your product service or service too much. Try to get your subscribers to purchase or try to get your subscriber to purchase. You're just building an awareness of your product. Consideration. You are at this point, you're trying to build a deeper relationship with your subscriber and introduce them to your product or service and nurture them with contextual or targeted content. So you do want to provide educational content in this space, tailored to your specific subscriber. And then you want to deliver content that is product or specific to be helpful, product specific helpful. At this point, you don't want to be too sales like. You do want to send content. You don't want to send content that isn't applicable to your subscribers. So be very targeted in your campaigns. That's another thing. You don't have a lot of time to invest in the social media. You're a small business person. You are trying to run your business. So you need to be very targeted and mindful of your time. And you don't want to put anything out there that is not relevant or going to drive your purpose. So the other space you want to be in is conversion. To convince your subscriber to purchase at this point, you are selling, hard selling at this point. You do want to talk about the benefits of your product or service. You do want to show off your product or service, offer discounts and promotions to convince subscribers to purchase, create a sense of urgency to compel subscribers to purchase right away. So that is absolutely sale mode. And you don't want to overwhelm your subscribers with sales assets and sales calls, though. Don't be spammy. Loyalty. You at this point you're trying to retain your customers and instill loyalty by delighting them with very helpful content and awesome service. So at this point you want to give helpful information, send educational content and that's relevant to your customers. You don't want to stop interacting with your customers or adding value at this point. And then advocacy. So this is where you have your fans. To turn your customers into fans who talk about your company and refer you to their friends. That's your intent when you're doing advocacy type content. You do want to connect with your loyal customers. Keep delighting them with awesome content and service. Collect their feedback. And you don't want to forget about your customers. So these are 5 types. This is called your marketing funnel. And these are 5 different types of content that you're developing for your site. So be aware of that, which mode you are in. You can use them interchangeably. You don't have to do just one or the other. These are just some considerations of the type of content that you want to be putting out on your in your social media. And as you can see, there are so many. This isn't even an exhaustive list of how many social media platforms are out there. But I did put that in there so that you can see how many users are currently on all these different platforms. And after this presentation, there's another slide that I'm going to pull up for you guys at the end. I'm not going to go through it, but it has the demographics of, what each of these websites have as far as age, demographics, race, and stuff like that, that may be pertinent to your social media strategy. I want you to take a look at that. That can be a part of some of your research. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to go through all of these, but I will say that Facebook is the biggest social media site around with more than 2 billion people using it every month. It's cross demographic. You can find just about any demographic here. There's 65 million businesses on this currently on this platform. It's a pretty safe bet if you want to have a presence on social media. It's easy to get started. It works with all different formats: text, images, videos, live videos, and stories. Live videos and stories are definitely a space you want to be in, and it's growing in social media marketing. But note that Facebook algorithm prioritizes content that sparks conversations and meaningful interactions between people, especially those with family and friends. So if you want to learn more about succeeding with the updated Facebook, I would suggest that you get an understanding of its algorithm. YouTube is the second largest video sharing platform. It is also a great way to leverage and market your business. You can create a brand specifically for your business. People can subscribe, view, like, comment, and share. It is owned by Google and also often known as the second largest search engine in, after Google. So this is a great space to play in as well. And you can also advertise on YouTube to increase your visibility on their platform. WhatsApp. This I want to touch on because if you are playing in the international space, if you're selling, if you have suppliers, this is a really growing app. It's a messaging app used by like over 180 countries. It was only used to communicate with family and friends initially, but it has grown as a communication tool for businesses. So you might want to look into WhatsApp. It's definitely a growing social media tool for businesses. Instagram, of course, it's a photo and video sharing social media app, and it allows you to share a wide range of content like photos, videos, stories, and live videos. It also has recently launched IGTV for longer form videos. As a brand, you can have an Instagram business profile as well. They do have promotion and advertising opportunities, as well as boosting your content. So, and if you look into social media advertising, I will say this, you can have a very small marketing budget or a large marketing budget. You can have a very targeted budget. Social media is a very cost effective as well as very fruitful means of advertising your business. I won't be able to go into the advertising keys today because of the time constraints, but it is definitely worth looking into. Some honorable mentions: Twitter, Snapchat, Messenger, Pinterest, and those are some social media sites you might want to look into as well, depending on your demographic. But I always tell business owners you definitely want to be on LinkedIn. You do need a presence on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is now more than just a resume and job search site. What it has evolved into is like a professional social media site where industry experts share content, network with one another, and just build their personal brands. It also has become a really great place for businesses to establish themselves as thought leadership and authority in their industry and attract talent to their company, as well as customers. So that is my kind of overview really quickly of the different social media sites. I do want to touch on algorithms. It is a very complex thing to understand, but I think as a business owner, you need at least a high level understanding of how social media algorithms work. They play a very important role in your ability for marketers and business owners to make a huge impact online. The algorithm in play dictates whether you rank in social media ads and content placement, where exactly you rank in those areas. It's like a mathematical set of rules specifying how a group of data behaves. So it maintains order and it assists in ranking search results and advertisements. If you think of it this way, there's 4 billion people on the internet putting content on the internet. There's 4 billion users, 3 billion were on social media and actively using it. So this algorithm kind of like really sorts out and brings to focus to the different users things that are relevant to them. Um, it varies by platform, and sites do share how updates and what configurations are in their algorithm and how they prioritize content. For example, Facebook recently shared that meaningful conversations are one of the most influential factors on the platform. And LinkedIn, on the other hand, is looking at status updates from professional users that share more openly. So understanding the algorithm in each platform is key. And having a high level of this understanding for a business owner is essential. So for today's homework, I would like you to look at your demographic and kind of reflect on which social media platforms that you think will be the most beneficial for your business. Please feel free to share them on Facebook or our Instagram site if you so choose. We love to hear from you guys. And as promised, this is the demographic layout for the different platforms or the most popular platforms at least. This will give you a good start for like picking out where you want to start with your social media platforms. If your target audience are women, it looks like you want to definitely be on Facebook and probably YouTube. Exactly. So that's how you kind of find this tool useful. I'm going to leave it up for a second. We are at our time. So I appreciate you guys joining me today and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on 30 Days, 15 Minutes for the Entrepreneur. Guys, have a great weekend.